YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back. Don1914 here with another review. Now this review, it's long overdue, first of all, so I apologize for that. Let me get that out the way. This is my, you read the title, this is my top 10 cops for 2024 releases, kicks that released in 2024. What I consider, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, my top 10 cops of 2024 releases. And then I got my top cops period of 2024, which means, you know, I put in the honorable mention. So it means basically these shoes may not have released in 2024, but in my opinion, since I had to spin the block on some of them, you know, that these were a top cop for me in 2024. They meant something. So, you know, I wanted to put that in there. So we're gonna go over both of these kicks and give you my lineup. It's funny because I wasn't gonna initially do this review, and I had a couple people reach out to me on Instagram. Shout out Fatboy VA. He, you know, he was one of the main ones that said, hey, when you gonna do your top 10 video of 2024? And I was like, you know, I wasn't gonna do one. You know, I seen everyone else doing videos, doing the same video, doing their top 10s, and I was like, you know, I don't think I probably want to do one. And he was like, nah, bro, you got to do one. We do want to see, you know, we want to see your opinion. We want to see what are your top 10. So I said, you know what? Yeah, you're right. You know, content is content, no matter how late it is. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you that top 10. So if you're new to the channel, I do want to say, you know, appreciate you. Welcome to the channel. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I drop a new video. And all my OGs, welcome back. Thank you for returning to the channel and showing your support and love. I appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into my top 10 of 2024 releases and my honorable mentions. Let go. So, since these are the honorable mentions, these are some of the shoes that I actually had to spin the block and go cop. Some of the shoes actually came out in 2024, in which I did purchase, but they didn't make my top 10 list, but I did feel strongly enough to put them on the honorable mention. So let's start with the 2024s that didn't make the top 10 list, but are on honorable mention. We're gonna start with the Wizard of Oz. So the Wizard of Oz Dump. This right here was a special shoe because the video that I made, and if, you know, I'll go ahead and tag that video as well in the playlist and things of that nature after the end of this video. But this was a shoe that I had a lot of fun with. I cut this shoe up, I took off some of the layers of the upper, and this was just a fun project that I did. And the shoe is dope. You know, I do love the shoe. Wizard of Oz is one of my favorite movies of all time as a kid growing up. So I felt only right that this made the honorable mention because this was one of my favorite cops of the year. So that's why this is on the list. So that's your first honorable mention. Second, we have the Olives, Jordan 9 Olives. This right here made the honorable mention list because, you know, like I said, if you watch that video, I always wanted this pair after seeing my cousin Omar with them on the feet. And by that time, they were sold out. They didn't have them in my size anymore. I don't even think these came out in abundance as the other shoes back in the day. I think these was like Slick Limited back in the day because I just remember them being released and then that's it. I don't remember ever seeing a restock and things of that nature. So I had to put this on the list because this is for nostalgia reasons alone. And also I never owned a pair. So when I did get this pair and put them on feet, they're fire. So I'm glad I didn't sleep on this pair in 2024. So Olive 9s, another honorable mention. Let me go ahead and sit these down here. All right, so these three are shoes I had to spin the block for. So we'll start off with, let's just start off with the Travis Frag Highs. So Travis Frag Highs. You know, I only did an on feet on these too, man. I didn't even wear these yet. Like, you know, look at the sole, they still damn near DS. So I definitely gotta put these to toe. I do got a fit ready to go for them, a winter fit. So I will put these on soon for a special occasion. But yeah, Travis Scott Frags. I had to put this on the list because this was the first sneaker convention that I went to. And if you watch that video, if you go back and watch that vlog, it was the Just Nice sneaker convention. And this has been my first, I've been in the game since the 80s. I know I'm an OG, but I never really went to any sneaker conventions. This was the first sneaker convention that I actually went to, and it was the Just Nice sneaker convention. And at that convention, I met all the guys, you know what I mean? I met Jay the Sneaker Guy and Breakbull, Jumperman Chris, He Got Kicks, The Vintage, Mike Rich, everybody, I met everybody there. So it was a cool event. And then also I copped this pair at that event and got it legit checked and everything. And it was my size. It's very rare to find. First of all, this shoe is ultra limited, but also just to find my size DS pair at an event like that, I almost couldn't pass it up. So that's why this made my list, because of just the memories that this holds for me. Being as though it was my first sneaker event, I met all the guys. I felt like this should deserve to be on the honorable mention, just for those reasons alone. So, Travis Sky High Frags. All right, let's move to the next. All right, so next we have the Union Jordan 4 Topaz Haze. So this was one of the pairs that I was thinking about for a long time of copping this pair. And you know what's funny? This pair too, I don't even think I wore this outside yet either. So it's damn near DS as well. I only did an on feed for the video for this. So this was a pair that I had my eye on for a while. And it's one of them things where you teeter with pulling the trigger when you see them, and you hold off. So eventually I was like, I found the pair on eBay. I asked the guy where he got them from. Could you show me all the receipts, things of that nature? He sent me the information. He got them straight from the Union site, because I think these were a Union exclusive pair, this and the black pair. And he showed me all the details I needed to see as far as the shoe and everything. I felt like they were legit. I went ahead and pulled the trigger. eBay also authenticated them before they sent them to me, and then they sent them to me, and yeah, they came through just fine. It looks good. So this is one of those shoes where I had to spin the block and double back and grab, man. This was just one of those shoes that was just fire. I just like how the color pops off that Topaz Haze, how that green pops in that blue. And if you're wondering about the tongue, I haven't, on my other pair, the black pair I did cut the tongue. So for these, I will be cutting the tongue as well. I will not be wearing them like that. So yeah, I will be cutting the tongue. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet because I haven't really put them on feet and with a fit to wear anywhere. But another honorable mention, Topaz Haze. Let's keep this thing moving. All right, so this pair, the Virgil Abloh design Louis Vuitton trainer. Black and white pair. So this was a pair that I actually went to the mall, King of Prussia Mall here in Philadelphia area, PA area. And this was something that, I've always wanted a designer shoe. It's just something that I always wanted, being in the sneaker game for a while. It's always shoes that you feel like when you're younger, you're like, man, or, just at some point in the game, you feel like, man, I'll never touch that pair. I'll never touch this or touch that. But actually, you can, especially in this day and age. You can. You just have to have the means to be able to do it, and you can pretty much get anything you want. So I said to myself, while I was in the mall, you know what? I always wanted to get a pair of the Louis Vuittons, and the only pair that I really liked was the Virgil Abloh trainer. So I said, let me go into the store and just see, how they look in hand and in person, and maybe try them on and see how I feel. And I did want the red and white pair, but they didn't have that pair, so I ended up getting the black pair. But once I put them on and took a look at them and just all the materials, how each pair is handmade, and the leather is genuine leather on there, and all the materials are hand stitched and handmade, and the shoe is it's super heavy too. So I was all impressed, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and grab them. I need at least one designer in my collection, and this is one to have in my opinion. So that right there completes the honorable mention list. So now let's get into the top 10 of 2024 releases. All right, kicking things off at number 10, you have the Vomero 5. I think this is the Eraser Blue colorway. Fire shoe. The Vomeros, for this one, I think this is a retro as well, because these came out previously. And when I see images, I always wanted a Vomero. I was in the market for a Vomero, definitely hunting for a Vomero to cop. And when I seen images of this pair coming out and how the color blocking is on the toe cap and the toe box, and just the overall shape of the shoe and how the color blocking is, and also me watching reviews on Vomeros, how they were saying that the comfort level on them is one of the most comfortable shoes you can ever have. So I was curious about that too, because I never owned a pair. So when I got these, they were 100% correct. This is the most comfortable Nike shoe I've ever put on my feet. Probably one of the most comfortable shoe, period, Nike or not, that I've ever worn. I mean, it just feels like pillows on your feet. So yeah, this is my number 10, is the Vomero 5 Racer Blue. Fire pair. Cool, let's go to the next shoe. We got the Oregon Dunk PEs that released exclusively on GOAT app. This pair and the black pair. So I put this pair together because I got both of these pairs for retail off the GOAT app, and these are a fire shoe, and I got them during the Black Friday special that they were having. So I feel like since I got them for retail and I got them during Black Friday and I hit for retail, these were a shoe that had to make my top 10 list, and they're fire. Now, if I had to choose a pair, I would say I like the away pair better than the black pair. And they did have another pair that I didn't get to hit on those. It was a home pair, and they were the black and with the, it's kind of looked like this, but it was black, mostly black all over. But yeah, these had to make my list at number 9, and I put these together because I feel like they're a pack to me. Part of a pack, I'm missing the third one, but yeah, this is my number 9 for 2024. All right, coming in at 8, we have the Future Nike SB Dunk Low. Another pair I hit for retail. Hit this off the sneakers app. This is a fire shoe, man. Perfect summer shoe. I didn't really get to bust these out for summer, but I will 2025 summer. These are definitely gonna be on feet. These are fire, and I didn't even wear these yet outside. I just wore these for the on feet for the video. And yeah, these were fire, man. The mixture of canvas with the design and the backstory behind the shoe. Future, designing these after a painting. The tongue, I'm sorry, not the tongue, but the laces, the two-tone laces. Fire. All around dope shoe, man. With the signature on the side right there. Dope. Yeah, so these definitely had to make the list with the insole. Everything about the shoe is just dope, man. Everything. So these definitely made the number 8 on my list. Hitting them for retail, and what the resale's going for these, but hitting them for retail was, a special thing on sneakers, one of those rare sneaker dubs that you get for a high profile hype shoe. But despite all that, I just wanted it because of how fresh it was, and this is a perfect summer shoe. So at number 8, Nike Dunk Futures. At number 7, we got the Kobe Air Force 1 Laker home pair. Fire. Fire, man. You know me, I'm an Air Force One head. Gotta have a fresh pair of Air Force Ones in the collection. Have a few actually. So, I'm just old school with it. But these right here was a must have. This was an early pair that I got from Jada Sneaker Guy. So shout out Jada Sneaker Guy. I appreciate the oop on this one. And everything about this shoe I love. Just the fact that it's mostly white, with a hit of that varsity, is that varsity yellow? Varsity maize with the purple hits. Then they got the symbolism of Kobe. You got the 8 on the back of the heel. You got his Mamba sign inside the shoe. I mean, everything about the shoe is special. So yeah, even on the back of the tongue, you got the Mamba. Fire. So yeah, these definitely had to make my list, and I'm happy I got this shoe in my possession. So yeah, fire. So let's move on to the next shoe. At the number 6 spot, we have the Air Jordan 4 I'm a Year from the While You Were Sleeping series. Fire. I did a little lace swap, put the black laces in. What y'all think about the black laces? Had a little fit to go with it too. Watch that video to see how I styled this pair. And yeah, this definitely had to make the list. This is one of the cleanest 4s in a long time. And it was a dope collab as well. So I love it that these were easier to get. I mean, just look at the sock liner, man. I mean, this shoe is just fire. And I'm glad they were easy cop off a collab. Normally, it's been hard to get collab shoes, but just from down to the material, the color blocking, you switch it out with the black laces, this shoe really pops, man. And 4s are my favorite silhouette. So these were definitely in my top of 2024, and these was a must cop for me. He was definitely on my must cop list for 2024. So There you have it at number 6, the Jordan 4 Alma Mater. At number 5, we have the Travis Scott Jumpman Jacks. Fire. Man, I wanted these shoes so bad. Didn't hit for retail. Took L's all the way across the board on this shoe until GOAT's Black Friday. Once again, hit for retail on the GOAT Black Friday special that they were having, man. So, you know, GOAT really looked out this year, man. GOAT, I'm rocking heavy with GOAT, man, coming up in 2025. They really looked out for your boy in 2024. So this was a shoe that I had to have. Of course, I got the University Red pair, but this pair was the one that I really wanted. It just, to me, is clean with that gum bottom, how the brown hits with those hits of red, and then you got the leather upper with the canvas toe box. Everything just hits well. And you got that backward swoosh in that like khaki color type of sail. Everything about this shoe was dope to me, so I had to have it. And hit for retail, so that's a plus. It's not like getting a shoe for retail that you really wanted. You know what I mean? That was a must cop. I mean, that's like the best feeling in the world. So shout out to GOAT, man, once again for this. But yeah, these definitely had to make the list. Number 4, we have the Air Jordan 4 Fear. I mean, come on, man. This is a clean shoe. Shoe is fire. And it's funny because they're still available. Like, people slept on this pair. I think people are gonna regret sleeping on this pair. This is such a clean shoe, man, especially on foot. You know, go check the video out of this pair that I did a how you style with my Raiders gear. This is a fire shoe. I can't believe people slept on the shoe, but I'm glad because it was an easy cop. This was one of the shoes that I wanted back in the day when they came out and was never able to grab them. So that they retroed these and did them right with the new shape and everything is perfect. So these definitely had to make the list at number 4. It's funny I have a Jordan 4 at number 4. But yeah, fire. And they're Raider colors, so you know your boy had to have them, man. These are fire and 4s. Again, you know, it's my favorite silhouette. So a black, gray, and white 4, come on. It's almost a no-brainer for me. So yeah, Jordan 4 Fears at number 4. At number 3, of course we got a Jordan 3 at number 3. The OGs, the ones that started it all. Saved the Jordan brand, saved Nike. Tinker Hatfield, you know, Jordan was about to lead the company. Tinker made these and Jordan fell in love. And after that, it's history. We got all the rest of the silhouettes that we have. So you already know I had to put, and this was my first Jordan, not this colorway. The white cements was my first pair of Jordans ever. But this shoe, this silhouette means a lot to me as well. So yeah, I had to have these on the list. And they did them right this year. They did it with, you know, this pair. You can't see the coloring behind the tongue till you turn it to the back. You know, the shape and everything is closer to the OG. So yeah, these had to make my list at number 3. The black cement 3s. Fire. At number 2 on the list, the Jordan 4 Military Blues. OG with the Nike branding on that. Booty. Come on, man. Fire shoe. This is a clean shoe, man. Super, super clean. With the new shape. Come on. And you know what? Yeah, I didn't really wear these outside yet. I didn't even put these on, but I got a fit. I got a fit coming for these. Don't worry. They will go on the gram and on TikTok. You know what I mean? We still got TikTok too, by the way. So I don't know if that's going away, but yeah, these will make an appearance shortly. So yeah, I had to have these on the list. For nostalgia reasons, number 1, number 2, this is the first time we got it with the Nike Air OG branding on the back since back in the late 80s. So I had to have these. These were the must cop on my list. These were top priority when they were coming out. And I had a few pairs, but I just figured, you know, I'm getting to the age where I just need one pair. I don't wear my shoes as often as I normally do, so I'm not a reseller. So I got rid of my other pairs. And in fact, I got a pair on eBay right now. If you go slide over to eBay at Don1914, I got a size, I think it's 11 or 10 and a half over there for sale. So yeah, I just needed one pair, and these are super clean, man. Super, super clean. I had to have them, man. This is my first time owning this pair, so it was a no-brainer for me. And they definitely make top on my list because they're an OG, man. Come on, OG's over everything in my opinion, in my humble opinion. So yeah, number 2, Jordan 4 Military Blue. And at the number 1 spot, we have the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low OG, medium olive. Come on, man, this pair is crazy. Crazy clean. I mean, what more can I say? What can I say about them? This is a clean pair. Cool. And before y'all jump on me, be like, oh man, hype beast, he got the Travis. Of course, he's gonna have a Travis Scott at number one, blah, 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 yada, yada. No, that's not the case. For me, let me go ahead and explain. Let me explain. These are my number one because in the way that I obtained the shoe. My brother felt in his heart that since he hit for retail off the sneakers app, he would give me this pair for a Christmas present for the free of charge. That's crazy. That's crazy. That just symbolizes, like, you know how much he knows. You know, I love shoes. He loves shoes too. He's a sneakerhead too. But just, you know, the love he had for me, just to throw me the oop like that, man, for a Christmas gift, a Travis low, you know, limited shoe. Of course, it's a hype shoe, but you know, it's just the fact that he felt enough in his heart to do that, man. That's just crazy. Like, I'm gonna cherish this forever, man. And I'm gonna definitely wear these to the ground. You know, I'm not gonna try to beat them up too bad. You know, haven't even worn them outside yet. I just did them for the on feet. But I do got a few fits ready to go for this pair, and they will be on feet a lot. And you know, it's just the sentimental value that this shoe holds is why I put it at my number one cop for 2024. And yeah, that's why. And it has nothing to do with hype or anything like that. No knocking, you know, people that's hype beasts, this and that. Listen, you like what you like. You know what I mean? I don't knock nobody. You know, wear what you like what you like. You feel me? But just the way that I obtained the shoe, this is definitely my number one. Number one for 2024. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you, bro. Never forget this, for sure. So, all right, so that concludes the video, man, of my top cops for 2024 releases and my honorable mentions. You know, go ahead and leave a comment down below if you like the video. You know, it was something I wasn't gonna do until, you know, my homies, my supporters said you gotta make a video like this. You know, we wanna see the content. So hopefully you enjoyed that. And you know, the next video I'm gonna do, since it's been kind of slow, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do the series that I wanted to start it, which is the UnDS series, where all these shoes I have that I haven't worn yet, put them together with a fit, you know, show them briefly on the camera, do a quick review. I appreciate all the support once again. Like, comment, and subscribe, share the channel, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I do drop new videos. And I appreciate all the support. 2025, I'm feeling real optimistic. This is gonna be one of them years, man. I feel, you know, good things are coming. I can feel it in my heart. I gotta believe it. I gotta speak it into existence. And if you feel the same, do the same thing. Speak whatever you're trying to achieve in 2025 into existence. And with that being said, until the next cop, I'm out.
Rock.